Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Facebook Live for today, 11:30 every day on the Creative Hive Facebook page. And we are joined by two lovely ladies today, Shoena and Tara, and they are with Yo Mama Maternity, and they're going to chat what's happening right now. We're going to do some fun fashion. We're going to really help share what they do best. So let's start with you guys. Welcome this morning. How are you?
Thank you. Yeah, you know what? It's just navigating the new normal and what that looks like for all of us small business owners out there, and how we continue to support the community and help the community in whatever capacity we can, but still maintaining those boundaries and the safeness for everybody's health. And fortunately and unfortunately, I guess, we're not considered an essential business. However, there's so much change that is going on right now. And Tara and I've touched on it a lot together, kind of behind the scenes, in terms of all of these mamas who aren't getting those baby showers, don't get to have the support in the rooms that they would normally be having. And it's a tough time right now to be pregnant. And so or to have a new baby at home. And so we're just doing everything we can to sort of make everyone feel great and make everyone look great in terms of fashion still while we can, yet also still be comfortable. And so, and it's also just a way we're trying to figure out too, how can we support? We're seeing all this amazing love in the city with small businesses doing support stuff. And on that note, we want to give a major shout out. We were just telling you, Des, behind the scenes, that ATB Financial is coming in hard in terms of support for everybody up in Fort Mac. And we just met with them this morning and sent 3 boxes of stuff to the mamas up there to do our part for helping. And so, yeah, there's just so much uncertainty and so many crazy things going on that I feel like everybody's trying to do their part, and we're no different. So yeah, I guess we're all about comfort and cozy, but functionality. And so we're going to do a little tour, I guess. Should we do a tour of like comfy clothes? Tara and I is one of our favorite lines. Oh, what were you going to say, Des?
I want people, if someone's watching that hasn't found you guys before, and there may be somebody, I don't think there's many, but how long has Yo Mama been around, and what made you guys want to start this? I mean, what made you jump into this crazy retail world, and very specifically bringing something different to our city?
Well, it's been so long now. It's been 13 years. So I don't know what we were thinking 13 years ago. Like, neither of us had ever been in retail, but we wanted to do something together.
Or had a baby.
We didn't have kids.
That's actually right. Also,
but we had friends who were starting to have kids, and we were hearing about this like lack of diversity in the market. And so there were mainly just big box stores at that time in maternity. And so we just jumped right in. I don't think we gave it probably as much thought as we should have, but it worked out. It's been awesome. And the city has really supported us, and we've grown sort of along with our customers. So things have changed a lot over 13 years, but we've tried to stick with it. And obviously right now we've had to change the way we do business, and it's actually been really fun.
Yeah, we're learning new spots in the city.
Exactly. It's been good for us. It's been good for our business. And so we're just doing the best we can with what we've got right now.
Yeah. I was talking to a few other retailers that are doing some of the similar things that you guys are, the drop-offs and that type of thing. And she was saying, I might need a vacation after this.
Yeah.
Might be great, because it is a lot of work, and it's a different type of work. And then there's the mental capacity to kind of just get through this and work with your own families, because you do have kids now.
I think that's the hardest part. We're trying to balance. We're actually probably working. Well, we are working more. We don't have any staff. All of our staff has either chosen to go or been laid off, like through various circumstances. There's really no work here. So we're doing all the work, and we have these kids at home that also need us. So we're trying to balance our time and our energy.
One right here.
Said, like, our emotional capacity. Oh, hi. But yeah, you're for somehow I feel like our emotional capacity has changed. Like we're
100%.
We're having a lot of fun, but things affect us differently than they used to. I guess stress levels, right?
Yeah. And then there's those roommates at home. What's that?
Show us the stuff. I can see piles behind you. I have to admit that your store was a
Oh.
saving grace when I was pregnant because it was in style. I didn't feel, I already felt frumpy and swollen and not in the body I wanted to be
Right.
in at the time. I wasn't
Yeah,
happily pregnant. Like I wasn't the happy glowing girl, but your clothes helped.
Yes. Well, and the funny thing is we're both wearing maternity today. So our youngest of all of our kids is 7. And we're both wearing maternity. They're called maternity, but you can wear
Ish.
them anytime.
Maternity
We're wearing the
ish, we say.
joggers. Yeah. And it's really all we've worn for the past 6-7 weeks is joggers.
Yes.
So
I might need
those have been good for
joggers
us.
after this too.
Yeah.
So.
Go ahead and show her. I don't.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what we're gonna do, we're gonna just stand up, and so I'm gonna flip this camera. Can I flip it while we're? Oh yeah.
I don't
Listen,
know.
We're learning as we go here. So I'm gonna flip this around, and
It
then.
worked.
So perfect example what Tara was talking about. And so if you come into the store with us, part of the customer experience, and I think that is why Tara and I've been around for 13 years and so many others have come and gone, is there's a lack of appreciation for what customer service really looks like and what it means. And when you're pregnant and when you're and actually, yeah, I should flip this back around because when you're, I feel like we should be in this right now. When you're pregnant and when you are experiencing this for the first time, one of the major things that lacks in this is that conversation of your body's going to change and your body's going to change at mock pace. And you're not even going to look pregnant for a significant amount of time on that first baby. And everybody comes in and they'll say to us, I just feel like I feel chubby. I feel like, and you get pregnant everywhere else other than your stomach until probably close to 28 weeks in that first pregnancy. And so it's navigating that on a mental level of, wow, my body's changing in all these ways and my clothes don't fit, but I don't look pregnant, but I need stuff. How do I? And so when you come into the store, those are the conversations we have is, hey, number one, we've been there. Number two, we've carried the same lines for so long. We know them so well. You try on these 3 things and we can get you anything else in the store and we're going to know what size you are. And so that's been the hardest part for us, is not being able to do those sort of fittings, I guess, so to speak. And that's where Tara was referencing to these drop-in shops where we're doing videos and chatting with customers to figure out what their sizing is. We ask them a series of, what's your bust size? What denim size would you take? What dress size would you take? What's your jean size? And then based on those sizes, we'll curate a package for them, take it to their doorstep, leave it on their doorstep. We go back, we text them and say, it's on your doorstep. They take the bags in, they try the stuff on, and they're out they go into the privacy of their own home and try the stuff on. We sit in our car. Sometimes we've had mamas video us from inside and say, okay, I've got this on. Is this the right fit? Or they'll come out to their side or their porch and stand on it. We're at the edge of the sidewalk saying, okay, here are the tricks of the trade. Can you fit a fist width sideways at your hip bone line? We need to be able to stretch. Go and sit down in these. How do they feel when you sit? And so those are all of those things that we would give you in here that are hard to do when we can't help you, I guess. And so with
you
that,
are though. Look at
we are.
Yes, you are. You are. Go.
We're trying. And so, yeah, with that being said, then there's been this shift. Obviously, no one's looking for workwear. So we're trying to curate these and I'll flip it back around now again. And I'm going to show, there's this line that Tara and I found a couple of years ago. It's probably been about 2.5 years ago, called Bay the Label. And it's out of Australia. And it's just the coolest line. It's a supplementary line that literally everyone in the maternity world knows about. And so her whole shtick, this woman, Lisa, started it. And her whole shtick was, I want moms to be able to buy make a purchase and buy an item, and it's going to fit them all through pregnancy. If it's a top, 99% of her tops are functional in some capacity for breastfeeding post-pregnancy. And then everything is so wearable when you're in just everyday mom life. And that's what Tara was referring to, is literally these pants that we've been wearing for 7 weeks are just our mom life pants. And you'll see a number of our friends who are nowhere near childbearing, and they're rocking them around the city too. So now I'm going to flip it back around. Okay. Since we are off on that tangent, that's been solved. And so here we have, and so just to give a reference to, Tara's 5'9". And so what's so fun to be able to see too, when we do a lot of these, and we'll do short tall sessions here in the store and show, but it's great because it's got those pocket details. They're just the fabrics. I wish you could feel the fabrics from Bay. They've got pockets on the bum. And then what's cool too is we've got these mauve jean jackets. And so this is the dark wash. These are not maternity. We've carried these jean jackets for probably, oh my gosh,
5 years maybe.
Yeah, 5 years. And so there you have it. That's literally, and Tara, I'm going to flip this or give this to Tara, and I'm going to show how we change things up and how these bottoms look when you're actually adding a baby bump.
Okay, those pants are so cute.
They're amazing.
They're
Honestly.
great.
Oh dear.
And then
Just
dark
learning.
green color.
Just learning. You know what? Shona's wearing them. These are a different fabric, but Shona's wearing them in black.
Yeah.
And I also have these, and the two pairs are on rotation for me. This is all I've worn the entire time, but we sell as many of these pants postpartum as we do for maternity.
And so what's great, I'm just going to show you, this is where, take my necklaces off. This is where it becomes.
Good idea or no?
Pardon? Is that better?
Is that okay, Des, to switch it that way?
Oh yeah, no, it looks good.
Okay.
So here's where what makes Bay so great. This is literally like, talk about a quarantine pant.
I was just thinking that I may need some of those in black and green and blue and pink and purple.
Well, and so here you'd have a bump. And so this is literally, and what's great is you can still see, even with this bump in, I've still got that capacity to stretch those. And this is what makes her line so great. So then you're rocking it with a bump. This is how as you roll along in pregnancy and looks so great. It's going to fit you all the way through. And then post-pregnancy, the best part about it is because it's stretchy, this is actually a functional tie. Then what you do is and you can have them up nice and high to tuck in the muffin top. Like you manipulate, some people like that more sort of harem pant look where it's a bit of a drop crotch. I like it better, a little more fitted up on my hips, but there you go. And it's the same thing. It's comfortable, it's functional, and they're made of great quality. This line stands behind their stuff so well. And so I'll show you.
And all the jiggly bits are like in the right spots.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, hallelujah.
And so they do them in a number of colors. They do them in this great khaki color. They do them in this really pretty dusty rose, which we'll just have for the spring. And then we won't bring these back in for fall. Black, we always have black and khaki. And we have 2 pair left in the gray. And so it's just, again, it's that pant that you're growing out of your bottoms in early pregnancy. And I need pants, but I want something that's going to fit me all the way through and take me all the way through. And that is where that's our job, is to curate a package and curate items for you that are going to grow with you and that are going to change with you. And another item that Bay does so well, and Seraphine does one too, it's this crossover style. So you take a great little hoodie like this. They always do fun contrasting strings. And then what's so great, post-pregnancy, you're rocking this with a nursing tank underneath. Say you're taking it in better days ahead on an airplane flight and you've got a built-in nursing cover. And it's just, her fabric is
cozy.
So cozy and so soft. And you know, they're made with a tremendous amount of pride. Like all of Bay's stuff, the quality of the fabrics are amazing. I've had these for over 2 years. I wear, even before quarantine days, I probably wore mine at least twice a week. And so it's just finding those pieces. And another one, our core line is a line called Ripe Maternity. It's out of Australia. They're literally our very favorite, from the staff to our rep. Everything about Ripe is amazing. And again, all of their stuff, as we move along, they're creating these pieces that are so functional. And so you'd never know, but here you have this little hidden zipper, and you then unzip it all the way up to where you've got that access to breastfeed super subtly. And when you're just rocking it as usual, it just looks like a detail in the top. And that's what's so great about the lines these days and how they're creating these pieces, And it used to be back in even when we first opened, everything was cut super long in front. So until your bump really popped, everything looked kind of shoddy because it looked wonky because it was longer in front. You could absolutely tell it was a maternity style. And now what they're doing is they're cutting everything super subtly on the bias in an A-line structure. And so then when that happens, everything maintains a solid structured fit, but you've got that room in the sides as your body starts to change. So it's just creative pieces. And another one
How does it make you feel when you get to put something like that on someone? Even now, when you can drop it on the doorstep, you know that you're giving them that one moment of, oh.
Amazing. And I wish we could capture, we talk about this every day and the chaos of everything. I wish we could capture somehow all of the commentary that we're receiving from everybody that we're helping, from BC to, we sent one the other day to Newfoundland. And there's so much out there that people are reaching out to us for and asking questions. And it's amazing how, like Tara said, we've shifted things and we've created a way to continue to help even without having you in the shop. And for instance, here is another. These are the cutest overalls. You would never in a million years know that these were maternity. And what's so cool, I'm just going to flip these over. As your bump starts to grow, they do this. So there's 2 buttons. So these actually would be closed. And then as your bump starts to grow, you're going to extend those out. That's going to give you, and then you just button them on both sides in the button that's a little bit further out, and it's going to extend. And then on top of that, the denim itself has a ton of give and it's stretchy. So there is another creative way in a maternity line where you're getting the fashion and the trend that are on point for this season with all of the other contemporary brands, but you're getting those little features that are going to allow it to grow. It's so funny because so many people on their first pregnancy, oh, you know what? I don't need maternity clothes. If we had $1 for every time somebody said that, Tara and I'd be living in Tahiti right now. And so we'd maybe take our kids. And so it's that sort of, you're right. Some people can get away with it, but then once you've done a little research and once you've seen how many options there are to where you can rock through your pregnancy and into post-baby life. Listen, for the majority of us, 99% of the people out there are in their maternity clothes for at least a couple months after. And everybody's body is going to transition differently. And so we also, again, then that makes these that much more functional for post-pregnancy because you're not feeling that pressure of, oh my gosh, now what am I going to wear? Now what's going to fit?
When the reality sets in that after you have the baby, you don't walk out of the hospital in your skinny jeans.
You know what? Maybe 1%. Exactly. And you're like, oh my gosh, you dirtbag. Well, don't tell anybody you just did that because that's not normal.
Yeah.
And so then one of the other things too, that a lot of, and actually I'm going to show you another bottom. Tara and I both own these. We've carried these for 4 summers now. We both own these. Another easy example of how this same waistband is. It's going to sit low and ride underneath your bump in pregnancy. But this it's from Ripe, our same brand that were the overalls and the t-shirt. But what's amazing about these, it's a fabric called Tencel, and Tencel is going to function. It's got these cute pockets. Tencel is going to function like a bamboo. It's a lyocell fabric that is breathable, and on hot days it's going to wick away moisture. It's just that uber yummy soft feeling fabric, and textures and fabrics with pregnancy go hand in hand. Everybody's got a bit more sensitivity to scratchy things and items that are not necessarily comfortable, and so anything with that Tencel fabric is amazing. So those shorts are an awesome option. Maybe you've just had a baby and you need something for this summer while your other stuff's not fitting. This is the Tencel weekend short, and Tencel combat short. And these are amazing. This year they did a pant called the Tencel off duty. I will not name names of friends of ours, but 3 of our friends are rocking these around the city. And the youngest of all of their children would be probably 5. So these are just, again, and so the way
But they're
these,
cute. That's the thing. And like I remember going and trying on some pants before I even discovered you guys were there. I didn't know it was a real thing and thinking I look like I'm walking around in a muumuu and I already feel
yes,
like I need a double wide door to like enter. And you're just making it worse. This is
I know, and it's honestly, and that is what I feel like, that's the message that sometimes gets lost in maternity wear is, listen, and you know, one of the other, as I divert, another huge misconception, because we're a boutique, oh my gosh, it's too expensive. You know what? Guess what, guys? We have $109 jeans. We have $99 jean. There are price points. We've got t-shirts in here that are $39. Yeah, we've got a blouse in here that's maybe $129, but our price points are going to be comparable to that of Aritzia, to that of Banana Republic, to, you know, the Bay shoppers. That is our core demographic. And we've got tanks that are 26. We've got an unbelievable nursing tank that we'll talk about in a minute that is 45. And that so I think that is also one of the stigmas we're trying to get past and really trying to break through is, it doesn't mean that we're going to break your bank because you've walked through the doors of a boutique. What we would rather have associated with that is you're going to get knocked off your shorts because of the customer service you're going to get and the knowledge we provide. And the quality. And sometimes, sure, you can get we call it kind of cheap and cheerful. You're going to get some of those brands that are more budget friendly, but oftentimes you get what you pay for. Again, if we also had $1 for every time someone said, I bought a cheap denim and they just keep sliding down, you're right. You know what? Spend $30 more. And we promise these are not only going to fit you and you're going to love them, you're going to feel like you never left your old fashion also. And that's so important, is to stay true to your fashion. And so with these, it's that accordion that accordion waistline. And you have so much stretch in these. These would be a perfect pant postpartum with a C-section. And then literally, if you're not pregnant, you're tucking a cute tank in. Maybe you're rocking this with a crop if you're doing ab work, which that's not me. And so
the only crop I'll be wearing is like on a Barbie doll for my daughter.
We're right there with you. We can't get down with this crop either, but it's out there. Although some of the crops, if you layer something, I guess.
They're cute. They are cute. It's just not my shtick. And, you know, there's a little extra wine being had right now too. So.
Oh, the wine and chips. And so now we're going to take you, we want to show one last thing just of kind of essentials when you're expecting, and even new mamas. And oftentimes that's what gets asked is, what do I need? And there are two other things. Leggings. Everyone needs, if you are a Lulu lover and you are someone who is used to having the quality of a Lululemon, you want the lack of sheerness in a Lululemon, you need something that's suplex. And with suplex, you're getting that better fabric, that better fit. And that is what those look like. And so we've got a brand that actually makes these exclusively for us now in Canada.
Wow.
Ocean Lily out of East Coast. She's out of Toronto. And they run extra small through extra large. They're going to cover you from a size 2 to a size 14, 16. And they are, unlike a Lululemon or a non-maternity brand, they're going to be cut more generously through your hips and thighs and across your waistline. And so that is a total must-have. They run $82 for the full length. And
good.
You can wear that panel all the way up for the mamas who really like a high panel. You can fold it down and again, manipulate that panel post-baby to kind of hold in the lumps and bumps and squishy bits. So if there anything we would say everyone needs, if you're a legging wearer, that's one of them. Another one, our nursing cami. And Bravado has been around for literally probably 50 years, wouldn't you say at least? And we've carried them the entire time we've been in business, but just last September, they relaunched a new tank and it's a nursing cami. It's got that great fit in it. And what makes this better than any other one, in our personal opinion, than any other one on the market is going to be what lies underneath. And so underneath it, you have a full structure, full cup, built-in bra. And look at the back support in this. What? So I'm not even kidding you, Des. We have a mama who is a 36K. Was she a K? I feel like she was a K. She has 3 or 4 of these and she's like, I can't believe they support me. And we said, oh, we know, sister, we know. And so those are one of those things that is just a no-brainer. Even in early stages, you can rock this all the way through with your bump. They're not going to stretch out. They're not going to lose their shape. It'll rebound once you have the baby and your bump starts to go down. So that is one of the beautiful things of those. And the best part, they're $45. So they're affordable to everyone. Exactly. And it's literally a built-in bra. They've taken their best-selling bra, the Body Silk Seamless, and they've put it into a tank top that's functional. And so with these tanks, throw it under your favorite t-shirt, lift up, your tummy's not exposed, you pop down, and you've got a layering piece that really creates a nursing capability with most of the stuff that you would even have in your closet. So
there's so much functionality.
So much functionality. So those are kind of I would say our highlights. And those are the things that we're certainly selling the most of right now in times of people wanting to be comfortable and staying home and things that are going to grow and change with you. And another one of the things too, Tara and I are bringing in on a regular basis, not now, most of the LA showrooms are closed, but we're bringing in brands that are also just non-maternity, that are functional for all of us in mom life and in everyday mom life, from t-shirts to sweats to leggings to our Mavi jean jackets. Those are the things. So yeah, so we just want to spread the word that if you know a mama out there, maybe your friend's pregnant, she doesn't get to have a baby shower, she doesn't get to have that support.
Yeah.
Get together with a group of girlfriends and say, hey, let's each pitch in. What would we spend on a gift for her? $40, $50? Pitch in, everybody pool together. We'll curate a package, drop it off. She gets to try it on in her home. And you've given someone who's in a really hard time right now a piece of joy. You've given them something to look forward to and something to be happy about. And so our creative minds are open. If there are other ways that someone wants, especially in light of Mother's Day coming up, we've got a series of dads actually that have already reached out, which they're on the ball. I'm impressed. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at with things. Mama, do you have any other questions for us, Des?
All this, it's really fun to hear the excitement in your voices, and it's really fun to see what you guys are doing. Did it surprise you, the support you had? I mean, I've always thought we had an incredible small business community that support each other, but correct me if I'm wrong. I want to hear your experience with this. Over the last 7 weeks, have you not just felt this new wraparound that was just like, whoa, they are not just there, they're there?
Yeah, 100%. It's crazy. And just the loyalty, yeah. And what Tara had one customer in Vancouver who bought something and this is the best story.
Yeah, she was I think a couple years out from having had kids.
Yeah, I think
she said, I want to support you. Like, what you sent me doesn't fit, but I want tops that I can buy because I just want to support you. Send me something I can wear. And she's a couple years out. Like, she's not even in need of our stuff, but she just wanted to help us out. We've had a number of customers hop online and just order gift cards that aren't being spent. They're just for the future.
Which is so awesome.
It's so helpful. They have no idea. We're so grateful.
It's humbling, right? We've poured our heart and soul into this business, and we were laughing because this is our year 13 and we didn't get to celebrate our birthday in here because of COVID. And it's like over our dead bodies is 13 going down bad. It's going to be lucky 13 for us. And we're just going to show this community how much we appreciate everything they've done. And you're right, Des, everybody has been so supportive. It's amazing.
I do believe we're going to come out of the other end stronger. It might look a little different. We've all learned a few things. Me and technology are trying to be better friends.
That makes 3 of us.
And I think it's going to shape it. And, you get to meet new people and you get to extend your communities in a new way. And so what you guys are doing is incredible. And so I encourage anybody watching to reach out. You guys are there. And Mother's Day is around the corner. So let's keep figuring out how we can help you guys too. And we'll keep everybody connecting and we'll kick some ass on the other side.
You got it. Exactly. You got it. And Des, it's the same thing in terms of even learning about new businesses that we didn't know were in our community because of the outreach. And it's like, okay, yes, how can we all? So we think what you guys are doing over there too is amazing to just keep everybody else in the community linked and connected, and you guys had to do a big shift. So kudos to you guys for just making this work. And thank you for giving us the opportunity to come on and show our mugs and show our love for helping people.
Well, I'm going to have to come do some shopping in the maternity store. Not pregnant, just maybe need some of those pants. And then when this is all done and we're safely can all get together, we're going to invite all the communities that have been a part of this to the Hive, and we'll celebrate together. So go enjoy your day. I know how many deliveries you have behind that counter.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
go do them and have an awesome day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye for now.
Ladies.